He then tells me that Tay has an incurable STD. I remember being confused as to why Joe would tell me this. I didn't care. I wasn't homosexual and having sex with dudes, so why would I need this information? Better yet, why was he gossiping? But then it hit me. This is what Joe does. He's a gossiper. Ironically, this info was well needed because I realized Tay wouldn't have said anything if I was successful at screwing Imani, knowing he had been intimate with her. Everything came to light very fast, however. One day, Tay and I were chilling in my room when I got a call from Joe. When I saw him in the camera, I could tell from his background he was in his toxic girlfriend's crib. Even though the background was silent, I sensed the energy that he was not alone in the room and our conversation was volume up. He then began trying to break the ice by saying he saw my hoe. He said he saw Alyssa in the cafe. Immediately his cover was blown. Alyssa had literally transferred to a school on the other side of the country. Now my thoughts went to, what does he really want? He then asked if I started. I knew he was talking about the secret process of joining a fraternity, but I knew better than to say anything. I began to ask him confusingly what he was talking about. He then gave a quick glance away from the camera and that confirmed someone else was listening. I could see the frustration on his face building as I kept acting as if he was crazy and asking weird questions. He then hung up the phone, but Tay heard the whole conversation. I knew that the friendship rekindled with Joe was too much of a liability risk. Tay began to speak about how Joe was asking just to tell other people. That is when I told Tay directly I knew of his STD and where I got the information. I wanted to know if they had a secret beef or was just Joe that much of a gossiper. He told me he wasn't contagious and that he always took his meds for it. This conversation led me to reflect deeper about Joe. That is why Joe loved to be around me. He was around me because it gave him notoriety, and so he could gossip about me. People would see him as a reliable source because I didn't hang with many people, but I let him in my circle. That is why he brought up Alyssa. When I asked who, he expected me to tell him about women I was dealing with, but I had spoken to him about my life since Alyssa. I learned a life lesson about proximity. It's hard for you to realize who you are from an outside perspective, especially if you're being your authentic self. It can't be you, so the best option is to get close to you. They will mimic you, but it's in you. It's not on you.